everyone, I'm Beth. I am filling in for Licia this week because she is on a trip to Italy. So I get to do the bookshelf scavenger hunt. And it was kind of difficult for me because a lot of my books are actually packed away. I only have a good third of my books that are actually out, and slowly but surely all of my books are every couple months I go down and I grab a couple books because I can't live without them. So I will start off with books that I actually have had on my shelf for a couple months. So a book with title or author letter Z. I have The Last Tycoon by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I've had this book for quite some time. I think this one is from 1941. So it's not the oldest book I have though. Next is a classic, and I have Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Again, it's another old book. I'm not exactly sure how old this one is though, because it's missing the publishing page along with the spine. So I don't know how old this book is. Next is a book with a key on it, and unfortunately I couldn't find one that wasn't already shown on the channel, so I am going along with Noxie here and Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Key is on the back. I actually didn't realize there was a key on it until I actually had to go and look. So the next book is going to be serve a dual purpose because it's the oldest book I have and it takes place at the earliest time period. So it's my favorite Shakespearean work. It's Hamlet by Shakespeare, obviously, and this book is actually from 1871 or 1879. Sorry, I just said 41. 1879. This is actually, I know the cover looks pretty tore up, but the pages are still in pretty pristine condition. So this is like one of a couple prized possessions. Next is a book with a female or girl on the cover. All of those books are actually packed away, so I picked one. It has a female on it, but it also has a male, and it's Temple of the Winds by Terry Goodkind. This is the fourth book in the Sword of Truth series. On the cover is the female right there. Her name is Kara, and she is a Mord Sith. So there we go. The next one is a book with an animal on its cover. I actually didn't think that I had a book, and I was rummaging through all my books on my shelf, and I found this guy tucked away in the back behind my Sword of Truth series. So it's the series, I think it's the first 3 books of the Guardians of Ga'Hoole, Legends of the Guardian Owls of Ga'Hoole. So it has the owl on the front. I can't remember, I think it's Soren is on the cover. So the next is Male Protagonist. In this book, it could serve as a dual purpose. However, I have another book for without a jacket. This book did have a jacket, but it got tore up. So this is book 2 of the series, Transitions. It's The Pirate King by R.L. Salvatore. And the other 2 books are The Orc King and The Ghost King. But R.L. Salvatore is a really good author. This is actually the only book that I have of his, because when I broke up with when I broke out of a previous relationship, he took the rest of my books. So the next book is a book with only words on the cover. I think numbers are also words, so The Law of Nines has a bunch of 9s in the background, but other than that it's all words. And then I have a book with illustrations, and this is a book that I've had since 10th grade, so 2005, 2006, so I've had this book for close to 10 years. 10 years and 2 years, so 8 years. Anyways, It is Fairies and Elves by the Enchanted World. I absolutely love the artwork in here. It's a bunch of original old artwork printed in here. It's the art and the stories behind this is just, it's fabulous. I love the artwork in this book, and so does my daughter. So next we have a book with gold writing on the cover, and it is my medical dictionary from Tabor's. I'm a medical student, so I have this thing. Not that I've ever used it. And then we have my own personal journal, diary. This one is my most recent, and I wrote in it while I was pregnant with my daughter. When I was in high school, when I graduated high school, there were probably 3 or 4 people with this last name, so it's very common to me, and it's Collins. So it's The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. So there we go. Next is a close-up of something, and this one is technically not my book, but I'm borrowing it from somebody, but I've had it for a couple months now. I've read it, I just haven't returned it because she's not done reading the books that I lent her. So I have Bare to You by Sylvia Day, and it's got a close-up of cufflinks, which I thought was pretty cool. And here's my book without a jacket. It had a jacket, but again, lent it to somebody who actually lent it to somebody, and that the friend of a friend tore it up, and I never got it back. So this is the final book in the Sword of Truth series, and it's Confessor by Terry Goodkind. Can you tell I absolutely adore Terry Goodkind? So much so that I actually have his autograph. Anyways, then we have a teal or turquoise book, and it's another old book. I don't know how old because again the binding's out, but it's The Sound and the Fury by William Faulkner. This book has been through quite a few owners, and all this writing was in here when I got this book. But other than all the writing in it, it's in really good shape. And then I have my non-young adult book, and this book the book is The Lord of the Rings. I absolutely adore The Lord of the Rings. I love all of Tolkien's works, and I recently gave away my copies of The Lord of the Rings because I moved before I got them back, so I didn't bother getting them back. So my boyfriend surprised me for my birthday, and he got me this, and I was very happy about it. Okay, so I kind of skipped over it, but that's just because my books were here. It's all here. So here are a couple things that are on my bookshelf that aren't books. First, I have a lovely mask from Italy. I absolutely adore it. I got this Christmas in '97, so this thing is over 10 years old. It's hand painted and everything. I absolutely adore this. So there's that. And then I have 2 little things that I have to come closer for. And I have this little bunny rabbit with purple diaper on. My mom, when she had I have 3 other siblings, and they each have one. And when my little sister started pitching fits, a lot of them got broke, and my mom made sure that I got mine back. So there's that. And then this is my most recent addition to my bookshelf. It's a little elephant, baby elephant, that a friend got me from the Toledo Zoo. I thought it was super cute. So there you have it. That's all of my lovely bookshelf scavenger hunt. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all next week because Licia will be gone next week as well. So stay geeky. Bye.